our close with.
It's time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
All right, guys, what's up? It's HBT man with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Guys, I'm having some technical difficulties over here, just like I did trying to get onto this Wrestlepalooza thing, man. Hey, I always thought, since this thing came along, that if you have DirecTV and you already have ESPN, you would be able to go on there. You would be able to go on to ESPN's WWE content. But as I found out, if you have the DirecTV streaming app, it's the streaming. I do have DirecTV streaming, but I go by the DirecTV box. I have the boxes, the equipment. And plus, like I say, you can download the app even if you have that. I don't have the app only, but the direct streaming service, that's the one that if you have that, then you automatically get the WWE streaming service. Or if you have Disney, which I have Disney Plus, but I don't have the Disney Plus bundle with, Disney Plus bundle with Hulu and ESPN, because I have ESPN and I have ESPN Plus, which I pay for that too. So I found out, and I had all those separate. I had to go and bundle all that stuff. So took me over an hour to get that together, because as I'm going on trying to get onto this Wrestlepalooza, it kept on telling me that I already have a prescription, and I'm already signed up, and every time it tries to go in, my thing would just disappear off the screen. So, and then I tried to call the ESPN, call Disney and everybody, so I could get this thing taken care of. But they had these long wait lines. You couldn't get through. So maybe I'm not the only one that this is happening to, but I'm on now. I appreciate Black Rain 7920 is in the building. Appreciate Alma Clark is in the building. What's going on, everybody? I'm going to try to get everything out to everybody. But, man, I had a lot of difficulties going on. I just now watched the Stephanie Vicure match versus Io Sky. It looked like it was okay. So, I'm not going to go ahead and rate that, because I was talking to Christopher Burton a little bit about it. But, I thought it was, they pretty much got people messed up, because I think people think if they have DirecTV that they're going to be able to go straight to this. But it's the streaming service that you have to have. What's going on, Glenn White? I see Glenn White's in the building. But guys, give me just a moment. I want to do some shares here, and we'll be off and running straight up. All right, but I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to watch this thing from the jump, guys, a little bit later. But, hey, I'm here now, so wow. But, I had a lot of craziness going on today. But appreciate everybody coming in. And as you come in, definitely whatever platform you on, go ahead and share this thing, let everybody know that the Straight Up Wrestling Show is rocking. Christopher Burton be getting off around 9 o'clock. If he gets home in time, he may come in. Hopefully he'll come in tonight. He says he's got everything set up already, which, like I say, hey, I had no flipping clue about the way that they're doing things. I didn't have the Direct TV streaming app. I have I can stream Direct TV on my TV, man. But yeah, I have the regular service with the Genie boxes and all that. Give me just a moment here. My man Glenn White says sup. Let me get over here. All right. Black Rain says, "What's up, Harry? I was just watching highlights. Didn't order that crap. I hear you, Black Rain 7920. And you know what? It actually cheaper for me because I was paying $16.99 for Disney Plus. I was paying $18.99 for Hulu. So that was $34. I think that's like $34 right there. And I was paying $12 for ESPN Plus. So that was $48 for me, and I got it down now paying at $29. So that right there is a savings to me, but still, I really didn't like doing that. I really didn't. Now I missed half of this pay-per-view and everything like that. But it's a lot of people, man, I'm pretty sure it done pissed off a lot of people. But yeah, a lot of people don't have all that stuff. I had all those streaming services plus my regular Direct TV. So man, it's gonna cost people a lot of money. So I can understand what you're saying right there, Black Rain 7920. But girl, Alma Clark says, "What's up, Harry and Christopher? How y'all doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good and resting up. So I'm eating popcorn and waiting on pizza. Been watching Wrestlepalooza on ESPN Plus with Furbo plus B90. Glenn White. Then I got match. Says match with Stephanie Vicure. Brought her A game 3.8 stars. So that's a 4-star match. Okay, B90. Will Rally Sports says, "Hi, Harry. What's going on, Will Rally Sport?" Will Rally Sports said, "Did you miss start of PLE?" Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was trying to get in. I was trying to get on this thing. All right, my man Will Rally Sports said, "I've been watching wrestling for 7 hours, AEW All Out, and now Wrestlepalooza." Goodness sake. Now, that's one thing I did not want to do. I did not want to do that, man. I wasn't going to take up my whole Saturday. I've done that plenty of times before wrestling. Take up my whole Saturday with wrestling. I decided to watch some football. In all actuality, my school is playing ball right now. Carolina Gamecocks versus Missouri. But I decided to come on here for this PLE. If it wasn't a day, I wouldn't be on ESPN. Yes, Stephanie Vicure is the new champion. Definitely the new champion, Will Rally Sport. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be doing it, man. But I am here. Well, one thing about wrestling, I tell you what, man, wrestling can take over your life, man. So hey, you gotta watch it. Then I see my man Richard Hood in here. Then I saw my man Richard Hood in here. But yeah, Richard, if you hear me, man, what's going on, Richard? I thought I saw you. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, Richard Hood is in the building. What's up, Richard? All right, let me let some other people know that I am on, guys. Definitely let some other people know that we are on. We're doing our thing. What in the world are they wearing? Goodness sake. I tell you what, those two got to be paying a lot of money for outfits. They do. They do. Unless they get a lot of this stuff for free. To be able to advertise this stuff. Because this don't make no kind of sense. So freaking Rollins, guys, this don't make no kind of sense.
It's not just Becky Lynch saying it. It's Bleacher Report. It's Sports Illustrated. Calling her the greatest female wrestler in WWE history. The current Intercontinental Champion, her husband, of course, Seth Rollins, the current World Heavyweight Champion. And here's an interesting statistic. You see it there on the screen. They came together 3 times in their career. They've never been beaten.
J-Rock, what's going on, man? Doing pretty good. Good to see you.
Of that entrance of the
Will Riley Sports says Stephanie Procure, new champion. Yes. Will Riley Sports start watching at 7 p.m. It's now 2 a.m. in UK. Laugh out loud. Wow. Will Riley Sports, I totally thought ROH winning that match. You see, all out, Harry. Did you see it? Can we talk about it? Don't want to ruin it for you, Harry. We will in just a minute. Will Riley Sports, if you're going to watch ITV. Will Riley Sports says this match is going to be long and Cody Drew match 2. J Rock, how can I join, Harry? J Rock, we'll look into that, man. Real Riley Sport, I knew that when it happened, AEW All Out Wrestlepalooza were on at the same time. Goodness sake, man. For some reason, my doggone streaming service is messing up here a little bit. But bear with me, guys. Give me just a moment. The cult of personality. Oh, the cult of personality. EO Sky, Harry, you read comment wrong. Okay, thank you, man. One thing what ticked me off about ESPN this morning, they had a show. They was talking about this show going on tonight. You had a couple ESPN guys on there talking, don't know anything about wrestling. Guy called EO Sky, IO Sky. And the other guy, he admitted he don't know nothing about wrestling, so he didn't know who this guy was talking about. Here come AJ Lee. IO Sky, EO Sky, Harry. But yeah, he called it IO Sky. I'm like, oh my gosh. Harry, you read comment wrong. I totally thought EO Sky was winning. Yeah, me too. Will Riley Sports says no offense. J Rock says, what is the link? I haven't sent no link, J Rock. Give me a minute, man. Give me a minute. Goodness sake, man. Getting upset about this right now. Yeah, probably a lot of people online over here in this area where I'm living at. But J Rock, I'm gonna link you in, man. You can come in and talk with me.
At Wrestlepalooza. She also saw another woman in Becky Lynch throw hands at her man and clearly was quite perturbed by that and decided to take matters into her own hands and do something about it. But regardless of what Becky Lynch may say, the truth is...
All right, William Rollins in the building. I see you, William. Dang, did I doggone... Man, what in the world's going on here? What's going on, Lucas?
Triple H called this the most highly anticipated match since the debut of Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania a number of years ago. Again, mixed tag.
How's it going, William? Man, William Rollins come through. Appreciate you. All right, Lucas says, howdy, guys. All right, Will Riley Sports says, wow. I watched ESPN earlier. Stephanie McMahon is everywhere. Podcast kickoff. Show's still looking pretty. All right. All right, J Rock, give me a minute to get you in. Lucas. No, Lucas. I don't want you in here right now, Lucas. Lucas, you can come in a little bit later, okay? All right, J Rock, I'll bring you on in just a moment. Okay, then. All right, Will Rally Sports said, I see Wade Barrett back. He was having a planned break then. Laugh out loud, not fired or in trouble. He wouldn't be on show if he was in trouble. That's true. That's true. What's going on with you, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you just fine. I'm watching Wrestlepalooza.
Okay.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you, man, I am so upset that Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena, man.
What's that
I
now?
don't like that at all, bro.
You so upset about what?
I said I'm so upset. I'm so upset, so mad, so frustrated because Brock. I did not like that.
All right, now I didn't even see that. What you're talking about there, and I barely can hear you. It's like it's going in and out and all that, but I did not see that because I came in late. But Brock won the
You
match.
didn't see that match with John Cena?
No, I didn't see it. I'm about to go back and watch
Brock
that.
Lesnar beat John Cena.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. It was very ridiculous. I'm like so mad about that. And then I'm mad about I haven't been inside the ring in like over a year now, man. I need to come back, man. How is CMW doing? Everything's all right?
Everything's okay right now, man. CMW is defunct, man, until the end of the year. So, you know, he done canceled all the shows on that. I mean, I plan on doing a wrestling show before the end of the year. Yeah, as far as CMW, it's pretty much not running right now. So, yeah, if you haven't been in the ring in over a year, when you gonna get your license again, man?
It's gonna be next month or so.
Okay, well, when you get your license again, let me know. Hit me up. Send me a message. Okay?
Yeah. CM Punk just threw Seth Rollins over the barricade. Now he's jumping on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. This is crazy. Wrestlepalooza, I'm not going to lie, Indianapolis, they are going hard over there.
Okay.
It goes that all these wrestlers that have been wrestling tonight at Wrestlepalooza, they've been coming up with some pretty bad bruises, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you see that bruise?
All right, hold on for a second. Let me get the rest of these comments here. Got a lot of comments coming through. And Lucas, I see you coming through here again. I told you it's gonna be a little bit later, man. Okay, and I'll bring you on. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Did I watch All Out? No, I did not watch All Out. Will Rally Sport. Let's see. Will Rally Sport asked me, "Hey Harry, did you see Corey get F5 for Friday?" Yeah, I saw that. Oh my God, first bumping. How many years? Plus years? Jesus, Corey. Lucas said, why? But Lucas, I'll bring you on in just a little bit. Will Rally Sport, did you watch All Out, Harry? Hi, Jamal. J Rock. Will Rally Sport says, hi, Jay. All right, Will Rally Sport said that was an awful match, Cena and Brock. Okay. I'm about to go back and watch that, guys. All right, Alma Clark says, I got it on my TV. Finally tried to activate code 5 times now. I can talk to you and watch it. Yeah, Alma, yeah, I had a hard time with the thing too. But I had to go and reset. Actually, had to go and reset my Hulu and all that stuff, Disney Plus and everything to get on. Will Riley Sports says Brock beat the crap out of him, stupid Harry or whatever. Wow,
that's crazy, man.
Will Riley Sports says you wrestled Jamal. Yeah, J Rock's a wrestler, man. Really good too. All right. Will Riley Sports said, how weird is it to see AJ Lee? Yeah. In ring crazy. Welcome to wrestling in 2025. Okay. All right. Let's see. But J Rock, man, yeah, soon as you get your license, let us know. Me and Chris, we'll set you up on our next show. And yeah, CMW probably won't start again to probably the first part of next year, January, February, or whatever, when CMW makes his return.
Oh my God, CM got him up. Can we see it? Oh my God, it was close. It was close. CM Punk was about to put him to sleep this night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
CM Punk was about to put him to sleep. He's on the CM Punk. Of course, Seth Rollins that we're talking about. We got a female referee inside the ring. Oh, she's pushing him into the steel steps. AJ Lee now, what is she gonna do?
Who knows?
Get back to your corner, AJ Lee. Guys, get back inside the ring. You heard the ref. Get back inside the ring. Hey, what do you think about ESPN? This is the first show, WWE show on ESPN. What do you think about that, Harry?
It's all right right now, man. It's okay. I mean, it seemed like they really into this advertising thing. You know, earlier I saw somebody being put through the table in that match, Braun Breaker match and Bronson Reed match against Uso. And they was like, they put him through the Slim Jim table. You know, I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. Oh gosh, I see. A lot of advertisement in the ring, but I mean, seemed like an upgraded Monday Night Raw to me. That's what it's looking like.
That's what it is. It's all about advertisement. You know. Remember how we went through this conversation? WWE got sold. But now it's really become a part of sports entertainment. That's why I like.
Yeah,
it's becoming integrated. You know what I'm saying? So
it is.
Being shared on multiple platforms. So I think there's a lot of opportunities. They're making more opportunities for newcomers, and they're just making money. It's a revenue thing, you know?
Yeah, it's a revenue thing, man. And you know what? To tell you the truth, they're pricing families out. That's what I do not like. I mean, I can understand. I can understand as a business person myself. I can understand what they're trying to do or what they're doing, and they're being successful at doing it. They got to make as much money as they can. I get that, but you got to watch it. You really got to watch it and not water down the product. And when I'm talking about watering down the product, it's because they're not paying as much attention to the product as they should be paying to the product. Because the bottom line is going to come down to what we see in that ring. You know that straight up. That's it.
Yeah, you talking about water down the product. Water down the product is Prime. I hate this crap, bro.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. I hate Logan Paul. I don't like Logan Paul.
Yeah. He definitely don't even need to be in the ring, man. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? He got his product, which is Prime. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that's favoritism? He would get some favoritism inside the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They definitely gonna play favoritism to him, because if they didn't, then they wouldn't have it. So that's the reason they're doing that. All right, Will Sport, there's a new champ on AEW. Harry, Tony Storm. No more Statlander champ, Harry. Okay. Will Rally Sports says shock or what? Punk AJ not losing this? Yeah, Will Rally Sports, the ticket prices are ridiculous. WWE, yeah, exactly. And yeah, they'll be coming here in November in my hometown, and they are ridiculous. They have gotten to the point where it don't make no sense. You know, nobody wants to buy it. I had a friend calling me, asking me, can I get tickets? I said, man, TKO, can I get tickets? You know, you figure because we do these podcasts and we know some people in the business. Can we get tickets? I'm just like, man, look, TKO Holdings ain't giving away nothing for free. It's a lot easier when Vince was running it and it was about families and everything. Yeah, they would distribute tickets and stuff like that to people, man, to radio stations and things like that. But TKO Holdings, they ain't giving out nothing.
Yeah. They're not going to give it out. Unless you're a shareholder. If you're a shareholder and you hold stocks aside, TKO Holdings, they might give you some.
Yeah, exactly. McClark says, what's up, Jay? What's up, J Rock? How are you doing this evening? She says her pizza is ready. All right, Will Rally Sports says Logan Paul versus I never heard of anyone say, oh, that Logan Paul, a cool guy. Wow. No, he's a Muppet. Yeah, it's crazy. A puppet.
He is a Muppet. Yeah, he's a puppet. He's a puppet and he's a Muppet.
Exactly. Will Rally Sport, apparently it's thousands for a ticket. Is that true? Yes, it is. That's true. They were talking about trying to get it up to 70,000, man. They talking about doing like boxing prices and doing MMA prices and everything, man. Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel said they want to maximize everything. They trying to do it like MMA. They said, Vince pretty much was pricing everything for families, and he didn't get everything. And the way they talking, the way WWE is talking, the way their office is talking, those guys, Nick Khan and Mark Shapiro and Ari Daivari, they trying to talk to the fans like it's a good thing. And you know why? And you know what? It's the fans let them do it because the fans was out there, out there every time that they was make every time they have sellouts, making that record revenue and everything a couple years ago, and talk about how they was breaking records, selling the merchandise and everything. Fans was all into it. So it put in their head that, hey, we can sell anything to these wrestling fans. We can sell them anything. And so every time they come out, and when they came out this last time, somebody go up ticket prices and everything, they was all smiling and talking to the fans like, hey, you guys should be happy about this. Y'all should have to pay for extra money for WWE, and that's not a good thing, man. They using the fans. They use basically saying, okay, this right here, because we making all this money, it puts us in the same spotlight, like the NFL or NBA or something like that. We're really big, and like I said, you guys should be very happy about that. Now y'all part of the cool crowd again. And like I say, just because you're spending a whole bunch of money on a product doesn't mean you're cool. Straight up, man. Goodness sake. But that's exactly what I think. I think that's what they did as far as working on the fan psyche and saying, okay, you're paying all this money, so you guys are in rarefied air. But wrestling has always been about fans, man. It's always been about, hey, that underdog going to see your hero. You able to afford to go see your hero. But try not to make it like NFL boxing or something like that. We gotta pay a doggone house payment, man, to get a ticket.
Right. I see that too. Like right now, they got Papa John's expanding all of this advertisement that's inside the ring. It's like they're going to make it like UFC and all these other stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's like if Vince McMahon would have never let this happen. But, unfortunately, Vince McMahon had one of his last scandals of his entire life. And that was his that was his downfall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he parted ways, but he made a hell of a lot of money parting ways. He made a hell of a lot of money parting ways, but at the same time, Triple H vision, I can see where I can get it though. I can get it. Right. I can see where he's taking the WWE. And it is excelling. It is rising, but it's gonna cost you a whole hell of a lot more money, man.
Heck yeah. All right.
We were there before you get to the comments real quick. You were there when we went to
Monday Night Raw.
Was it Raw or SmackDown? Yeah, Monday Night Raw. Yeah, you were there. I forgot to see you. Yeah, I forgot to see you that day. I forgot to meet up with you that day. But
the prices, they 3 times as much as they were tonight.
If you rewind the tape from that Monday Night Raw, you would see me behind Jey Uso with my gold chain and my John Cena t-shirt. Did you ever see me behind Jey Uso?
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, I was right behind Jey Uso. I even was pulling the camera cord down the steps for the WWE cameraman. I had the ball in the business.
Oh, wow.
Seth Rollins, you say you got comments to go to, right?
Yeah. What's saying? Will Rally Sports says, sorry, Jamal, I'm English. Yeah, all the way from England, my man. Will Rally Sports. Will Rally Sports said, someone said it's $37 for a Mania ticket last year, a package deal. Are you serious, bro? Yeah, it's gonna be. They're gonna try to get. It's gonna be a lot higher this year. Right, 37,000. Yeah, it's gonna be higher this year with Rally Sport. They're gonna double that. All right, Christine says, "Hey, Straight Up Wrestling family, how's everyone? Everybody doing pretty good." Christine, glad that you joined in with us. I know you watching college football all day. Big, huge college football fan. Oh, what a scoop right there from AJ Lee. This PO only drew Cody after this match. Wow, Will Rally Sport for real? Will Rally Sport says been on only 2 hours. Okay. I bet what's the name was on about 5 hours, wasn't it? AEW All Out. I bet that thing was on all day.
Yeah, it was on for a while.
So you got to see it, J. Rock.
You said what?
You watched All Out today?
Yeah, I watched it. It was on for a long damn time, man. I kind of got bored with it. And I fell asleep. I was like, yo.
Okay. Yeah.
This is one thing. I will never ever turn my back on these superstars who paved the way for me. You know what I'm saying? If they get
Yeah,
fired from the WWE, I don't care. But I know who that superstar is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna
right.
watch it. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
watch the product. And for right now, like AEW is starting to look just a little bit better than WWE. It's gonna be a
hmm
competition, but right now, because the TKO group is becoming a powerhouse. So this
oh
is
yeah,
why
yeah. That's true.
that's why I'm thinking that this is why this decision has been made to it's a strategy. It's all a business strategy. It's all about business.
Oh
To
yeah,
make it a household name once again. Because
oh
when
yeah,
AEW came inside the spotlight, WWE did dwindle. It did dwindle, and it
yeah.
went down. It did went down. Like if you would like right here inside my hometown, Charleston, South Carolina. When I went to WWE, man, you know how many empty seats it's in there?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
many empty seats, and then WWE they had to cover like with black tarp. This
Was it
black tarp
AEW or
all
the
over.
WWE?
What was
You
that?
said you said AEW show or was
No,
it a WWE
no,
show?
it was a WWE show.
Oh wow, in Charleston?
Yeah, North Charleston Coliseum.
Oh
They had
wow.
black tarp all over the arena. And I actually got videos on my YouTube of me going backstage. I was backstage at multiple WWE events, but last time they came here, they kicked me out. Actually, it was like you're not supposed
Oh
to be here.
wow.
I look too professional, man. I had a Rey Mysterio mask on, and I was
Oh
walking
wow.
backstage. I was walking backstage with my homeboy Justin, and I was
Yeah.
showing him. I was showing him around, and somebody I don't know. They got a win. They was like, "Oh." I told him I'm a wrestler. I even pulled down my pants and I showed them the J Rock letters on my ass.
Yeah.
They got crazy. They got crazy. And hell, they let me walk. They let me walk in backstage. I mean, the WWE title was back there. I saw the room
Oh
where all the
wow.
WWE stars sit at, and they can
Yeah.
watch on the screen. Yeah. I saw the
Okay.
message board. Yeah,
All right, let me get
it's
this
cool.
comment, man. Let me get these comments. All right, Will Riley Sports says 6 hours watch all out 1 hour kickoff show. Oh my gosh, Tony and his 22 matches, laugh out loud. Yeah, man. Yeah, look. The one thing about AEW, I just think they just try too much. They try too hard. I like that double kick right there from AJ and John Cena, that insane kick. I mean that insane knee. That was nice. Let's see. Will Riley Sports says returns all over the place. Harry, do you want to tell? Do you want me to tell you? You definitely can tell. You could definitely go ahead and do that. J Rock, man, I'm glad you came on, J Rock. But yeah, you was having a little. We had some technical difficulties with your mic and everything like that. But hey, I definitely appreciate you coming in. All right, Lucas, if you still on, man, come on. If you still rocking with us, definitely come on. Definitely would like to have you on here for just a little bit. So yeah, definitely come on in if you are still there. Oh wow, that is nice. Oh gosh, come on now, come on. That was too okay. All right, too obvious. Will Riley Sports says Pack, Jack Perry being Jungle Boy with Luchasaurus, Orange Cassidy coming back soon. Crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this, guys. And tomorrow I will do a review of the show. So I will be doing that tomorrow. I will review this show because hey, I missed so much of it. So I will go back and I will watch it and do a full review of the show tomorrow. Okay. Gonna do a manhandle slam. Okay. All right, J Rock.
Hey guys, I apologize for leaving like that, but I did
It's
not
okay.
want to leave you guys like that. I'm gonna leave you with this: that the atmosphere He wants it. He wants it. Yeah, you too. Back. Sorry about that. All right. I'm
That's all.
sorry, guys. I do want to leave you guys like that. I'm leaving you with this. I love my wrestling family. I love Harry. I love Chris. I love
Love
the
you too, brother.
world. You know what I'm
No
saying? But I'm
doubt.
not
No
gonna leave
doubt.
you with I'm not gonna leave you like that. I'm gonna leave you with this.
All
That
right,
the
Jay.
atmosphere, it is rocking. Have a nice day, guys.
Yeah, you too, J Rock. Later, man. Peace. All right, Will Riley Sports says, okay, it's long, Harry. Jesus, 5 or 6 hours. Get your remote ready for that fast forward button. Laugh out loud. God almighty. Wow, Riley Sport. Wow, man. Thank you, bro. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. But yeah, tonight, man, it just, I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. I might go get my speaker system and see if I can get Christopher Burton online. Talk to Christopher Burton a little bit while he's on the way home. I'm sure he's going to be on the way home. Oh, I believe that Will Rally Sport said, I'm not lying. I believe that Will Rally Sport. I told Chris, I said, look, I guarantee you they're going to be wrestling all the way up until Wrestlepalooza come on. I'm not shocked at all on that, brother. Not shocked at all. J Rock, love you too, my brother. Appreciate you coming on, man. Most definitely. But like I say, get that license. Hit me up, man. Whenever you get a license or whatever, or we go down to Georgia. Okay, I'm thinking about doing my next show, doing a straight up wrestling show down in Georgia, down in Eastern Knowledge. So let me know, okay? Definitely let me know. I can bring you in on that show. But that's probably in a couple months. That'd be maybe 2 months. Anywhere from the next 7 to 9 weeks, I need to set something up because I'm definitely ready to do a show. Boom, nice scoop slam. Becky, what in the world? Okay, look, I hope they don't start easing back into this letting these females and these males go up against each other. I hope that's not the case. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that straight up. They've been okay, Christine, from what I've seen so far. I'm about to go back and watch the whole show. Oh, gosh, I hope they please stop doing it. Oh, gosh. Wow, and they're not even rocking the crowd like you would think they would do. Oh, that's stomp. Will Riley Sports says, I'm watching AEW All Out press conference, and you and Wrestlepalooza, the main event, Heyman versus wow, almost Heyman versus Fletcher was on at the same time as Cena versus Brock. Okay. Man, let me put my glasses on. I can't, man, goodness sake. I don't know what it is. I can't not see that screen like I should be able to. Oh, I need to clean my glasses for one thing. Okay, guys. Christine says, how have the matches been? They've been okay, Christine, so far. All right, Will Riley Sports said I watched Cena versus Brock myself. Yeah, so that's Brock. I guess he dominated the match, man. I definitely didn't want that to happen, but not shocked that they ended up doing that. Scott, sorry, guys. Will Riley Sports said there's only one left, Christine. There's only one match left. One. Yeah, Christine said, who won those matches, Will? Yeah, Io Sky lost her title to Stephanie Vicure, and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed beat the Usos. I don't know what match. Oh, Brock Lesnar beat John Cena, and now we have this match. Okay, okay. Christian said, who won between Hangman and Fletcher? Okay, we'll have to tell you that. Goodness sake. Will said, no way Becky Self winning. No AJ Lee first match back. You know way Becky and Self is winning. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think they'll win either. But yeah, Christine want to know who won between Hangman Adam Page and what the heck is this? Goodness sake, man, and Fletcher. Goodness sake. Let me get something to drink here in just a moment, guys. Stay right there, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a little bit of water here. All right. This is a long match here, too. Got some long matches going on. But I can understand they didn't have a lot of matches. So, Cal Fletcher. That's I couldn't think of his first name. For some reason, it escaped me. Oh, she was going for that manhandle slam. It didn't work. Wow. All right. Will Rally Sports says Cal Fletcher not ready to be a world champ. My opinion, soon, not yet. Did he win or he lost? I guess that's what you're saying. I guess you're saying he didn't win. He didn't win the world title. Yeah, that's where I got it, Alma Clark. 2.5 stars. This match, exactly 2.5 stars. Will Rally Sport, this match is long, 30 minutes. They canceled one Harry, Jay, Tippy. Oh, okay. Was meant to be on the show, now on SmackDown. Okay. Wow. So they canceled that one. Alma Clark said this match got crazy 2.5 stars. I'm with you on that 2.5 stars, Alma Clark. All right, Will Rally Sport, you missed my comment. Harry, Hangman won. Okay, sorry about that, Will Rally Sport. But he said, yeah. Yeah, Hangman Adam Page won. Wow. Let me make sure I got all these comments here before I move on. All right, Will Rally Sport, did AJ CM Punk win? Yes, they did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure did, mate. They took him out. They took him out. Will Will Riley Sport, man, if you want to go ahead and because I'm looking back, I don't know which comment it is. If you know, you go ahead and post it again if you want to. Copy, paste, whatever you need to do. Christine said, good, cocky, arrogant Punk doesn't deserve it. Yeah, he's kissing AJ. All right. All right, Will Riley Sport, I've got a match wrong in picks. Okay. So was it this one? No, because you said there's no way in the world AJ and CM Punk going to lose. Yeah, AJ coming back. Yeah, they definitely wasn't going to have them lose. But this wasn't a great match. It was okay. It was decent, though. Will Riley Sports said, I picked Cena to win. Okay, that's the match you had lost. Nope, got every match right. Okay. Dwayne Johnson is extraordinary. What the heck is this? Oh, it's an MMA fight. MMA thing. I thought, man, I gonna say he's pretty big in this movie to be a boxer. Too big. Man, they got him looking different. The makeup. Okay. The smashing machine. Christine Saucy Girl, I can't stand Don Callis. He's such a slime ball and a snake. Yes, he is, Christine. No doubt. Yo, Real Rider Sports says, I got Cody. Can't imagine Drew being champ. No. Do you agree, Harry? I agree with you 100%, Will Rally Sport. Cody needs to walk away with that title. Alma says, who picked those outfits for Self and Becky? I don't, and Bex. I don't know. That's crazy. All right, my man Will Riley Sports said, I can't stand Don Callis either, or Vince Russo or Ryback. Val Venus. There you go, laugh out loud. Heck yeah. All right, we got the Energizer Bunny. I get some of these Rolaids, man, chews in my stomach hurting me just a little bit for some reason. All right, everybody, give me just a moment. I'm going to get off. I'm still here. But I'm going to get off screen for a minute. Will Riley Sports said, that's who I don't like in wrestling. Oh, I forgot about Logan Paul. Logan Paul, yeah. I don't care for him that much either, Will Rally Sport. Christine Saucy Girl, wow, Val Venus, that's a blast from the past. Yes, it is. A blast from the past. Yeah, Will Rally Sport, I'm sure, man. Definitely going to be a 30-minute match. Guys, I'm going to call Christopher Burton in just a little bit. But I'm going to put him up on my speaker and see if I can get him on the speaker. Talk to him on the speaker while I'm talking to y'all, white. I'm talking to you good people.
WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history. We shattered every record from attendance to viewership, so we're running it back to the sports and entertainment.
Man, Triple H wants to be the biggest name in wrestling. He wants to be everything. Always putting himself in the spotlight, putting himself out in front of everybody. Will Riley Sports says, clearly you haven't seen his weird Twitter comments, Val Venus. I haven't been looking at him, Will Rally Sport. I do not like Val Venus. Didn't like him when he first started in wrestling. Couldn't stand him. Man, I gotta get this these chews out of my mouth. They're chewy. Got me talking weird and everything. Saturday, October the 11th, Australia. Wow. Haven't been to Australia in a long time. All right, Will Rally Sports says, lucky you, Harry. Laugh out loud. Okay, Wheatley, American vodka.
Special thank you to Drake for the official theme song of Wrestlepalooza. Nokia, the album, some sexy songs for you.
Will Rally Sport back to wrestling. Can't believe I watched wrestling for 8 hours. Nearly, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that is a oh my God moment right there. Will Rally Sport, I agree there. That is crazy. But big ups to you, man. Big ups to you. Me and Chris, we have done that. Watch for hours and then go and go and do a indie show right after. Get wrestled out after a while. All right, guys, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna grab my. All right, here he comes. Undertaker's coming out. Undertaker. All right, guys, give me just a moment here. Be right back. I want to grab something, but let me bring you back on for just a moment while I go and grab what I need to grab. All righty. We got the man out here. Undertaker. Yeah, I'm going to call Chris and get him on the phone here, guys. Talk to him for just a little bit. See if he's going to make it home. All right, he's looking at Stephanie. Look at Stephanie. Excuse me, Steph.
I've never sit on this side before. Hey, last week I was in Vegas for the fight. I turned around. Power on. And there you are. Now here I am.
I'm going to call Christopher Burton here. Yeah, big ups to Will Rally Sport, man. Watching wrestling that long, that's something else. Wow. Now I'm going to call Christopher Burton here. Oh, man, that's loud. Yeah, big ups to Will Rally Sport, man. Watching wrestling that long, that's something else. Wow. All right. I'm going to call Christopher Burton here.
Known each other for quite a long time. Many. We want to leave it there, don't we?
I'm giving Chris a call, guys.
I've always wanted to ask for it. Are you ready?
What the heck?
Please leave your message for 864-349-6974.
All right, Chris gonna have to call me back. All right, guys. He's gonna call me back.
Because it is my esteemed honor to be able to induct you as the first member in the class of 2026.
Oh.
WWE Hall of Fame.
Okay. Well, Stephanie's going into the Hall of Fame. The WWE Hall of Fame. Okay. That's cool. That is cool. And Stephanie got this little smile on her face. She's happy. She's very excited, guys. Can't blame her. I like Stephanie. Didn't used to like her.
Stephanie McMahon and everything that she has done for all of us here in WWE over the years. The leadership
I like her better than I like Triple H, I can tell you that.
body on the line. Always there for everything.
Definitely like her better than I like Triple H. But congratulations to Stephanie McMahon. Okay, Christine Saucy Girl, thanks for that info. My Gamecocks is up 20-13 at the end of the 20-18 at the 18 at the end of the third. There's a battle going on there. Battle. All right, let me come on back on. I'll tell you what, man, out here, man, out here on the podcast world, people love when you showing your face when you're out here live and everything. One thing we used to, when Chris and I, we first started doing this thing with our podcast partner, Michael King, our old podcast partner. We used to, just basically we was doing a lot of audio things and pretty much downloading it. That's what we was doing. And we got a lot of good reception off of that. I did like that. And I would like to do a lot more of those. We haven't done those in a long time. We would go to different places and knowing we'd be in parks. We would be all kind of places. We would go to bars. We would be doing all kind of places. We would do a lot of different things where we would just be some places and we just pretty much just having conversation. It wasn't showing our faces on screen. I like that. I miss those days. That was pretty cool. Unbelievable, man. Man, he tried to kick Cody's head off.
You're going to get yours while you can. I want that WWE title. I've been screwed up more times than I can count. Wrestlepalooza. Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion. Put the gold on the line against Drew McIntyre.
All right, guys. Go over and check out some of this football that Christine's talking about, too. Since that is my school. But, yeah, this is going to be a good matchup coming up right here. Definitely should be a good game. I mean, a good wrestling match. We got a good game going on. My Gamecocks versus Missouri. Oh, my gosh. It's kind of crazy. I know we've seen it before, man, but just watching it again, Drew McIntyre just stomping a mud hole, man, trying to put Cody's head through the doggone on the outside, man, through the floor. Is just kind of crazy. Real crazy to see that. Oh, my gosh. All right, here comes Drew McIntyre with that weapon. With that weapon in his hand. All right, just 1 second here. Stay with me, guys. I'm going to go off screen for a little while. McCall said, I wish I could go to Las Vegas. Never been there. Dad would always talk about it. Would make a good birthday present. Hint, hint. I haven't been there. I haven't been to Vegas myself. Had a chance to go a couple years ago, did not go. Me and Chris had a chance. We both had a chance to go. Didn't go. Goodness sake. Got Drew up. Got Drew coming in. I just see my boys got scored on. The Gamecocks just got scored on. Oh my gosh. All right, Missouri takes the lead 24-20 in that game. All right. Alma Clark said, okay, Alma said she wanted to go to Vegas. Christine Saucy Girl, my Irish gave a pretty good spanking to Purdue today. Okay. The Boilermakers got beat up on. The Irish took out the Boilermakers. Okay, cool. Appreciate everybody coming in with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. And if you on here for the first time, or you on here, it doesn't matter if you on for the first time or not. But if you on, hey, definitely go ahead and hit that like, share, join. If you're over on Facebook, you're here on YouTube, you hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on, like times like these. And if you over on YouTube, you hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, well, I just said that, didn't I? Then I think I did. But yeah, I do the same thing. If you're on Twitch, that you do here on YouTube, and if you catch us over on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit the like, share, tweet, and retweet. We definitely appreciate everybody coming in, man, and checking this thing out with the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. And we hope to see each and every one of you when we do some future shows and everything like that. Man, we love talking to our friends here on the Straight Up Wrestling Show, Straight Up Wrestling Universe. We get on here and we do it, guys. We definitely appreciate it. Man, Drew looking pretty serious. All right, here come Cody. Hopefully Cody retains. Cody wins this match. I'm definitely rolling with Cody. Definitely rolling with Cody. Goodness sake. Whoa. Man, that belt is pretty huge now. Goodness sake. That look like that look like it's bigger than the big gold. Bigger than Flair's belt. That look like the old AWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. Wow. All right. Let's hope we get a really good match. Get a really good match here. That's what we're all hoping for. All right. Let's hope we get a really good match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Goodness sake. We got a WWE Championship. That championship. We got Drew McIntyre, guys. Drew McIntyre in the building. Let's see who's going to win this match. All right, I'm about to go off. Because, like I say, I think I'm just going to go the rest of the way audio because I'm having difficulties not looking right. All right. Cody. Heck yeah.
Shared a ring together back in 2010. Later on that year, they would become tag team partners. They go on to win.
All right, who's going to be great? Who's going to be great? Well, they singing for Cody, man. Hey, these people love Cody. There's no doubt about that. Loved all over the world as far as wrestling fans. And you're talking about somebody who can pretty much draw in the general public. It's Cody Rhodes, guys. It's the Rhodes.
Cody won the tag titles with Jey Uso here in Indianapolis. He beat Kevin Owens in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble earlier this year here. And tonight, his first title defense since winning back the world title from John Cena at SummerSlam. But you can't use the McIntyre one-on-one for the title. If we can bring it back on some air back, I mean, that's what they're looking at, right? This is just a question. Is this the crowd? You know, it does look like they're throwing the helmet to me. They're the diameter of the radius drops to 6 inches. But it does look like it's blocked by Cody Rhodes. Remember when McIntyre said something in the matchup where he wanted to do this the right way? Out that way, and there's a clean right.
Oh, wow, what an elbow smash. Back elbow. That was nice. All right, Drew is taking over early on Cody, man. He's establishing himself. Bunch of power shots here. Cody goes down. Okay. All right, nice drag, man. Pretty much. Head, with the headlock drag. Pretty cool. All right. See. Okay. Cody with an elbow. All right, Cody, man. Cody with them left, with that left. Now, boom, nice elbow. Okay. Dug down and did one of his patented low-level punches. Oh, snap. Okay. That's a nice cutter there from Cody. Cody doing his thing. Keep going, Cody. Show him who you are today. Man, the Cody, is his eyes messed up? Something going on here? Something's going on, guys. Look like Cody's having some vision problems or something. Wow, man.
So agile for a big man. Cody now.
Oh, suicide dive from Cody. It's one thing about Cody, man. Cody will take it from the inside to the outside. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Back against that pole. That pole going to win every time. Oh, just threw Cody threw him over the table. Didn't care about him landing on the table or trying to put him through the table. He just threw him over it. Goodness sake. Oh, it's a Starbucks cup. Well, Starbucks cup, but it's got Clemson on the other side. You can't really see it, I don't think, not right now. But yes, it's Clemson Starbucks cup. Even though the game cost my team, I think my daughter the one who got that cup. She always go to Starbucks and ended up bringing one of these Clemson cups. We're closer to Clemson than we are Carolina. So, Carolina's 2 hours away. Clemson's like 40 minutes away from my house. But Carolina's 2 hours away. Clemson like 30, anywhere between 30, 35 minutes or whatever, and I'm in Clemson. So, hey. What the heck's going on here? Something fell down off the top of the refrigerator. I'll get that a little bit later. Okay, nice chop right there from Drew McIntyre.
Also, McIntyre's made very clear about the fact that he believes Cody Rhodes has stretched himself very thin. All the media appearances. Cody's schedule just this past week. Oh, and post.
There's a fracas going on. Dusty's voice. B90, if you will. Fracas. Yeah, Will Riley Sport. You like NFL, Harry? Who you follow? Again, I'm a Saints fan. Unfortunately, 0-2. My team they're awful too. Carolina Panthers. Will Riley Sport says we are crap. Oh, okay, Will Riley Sport, man. Hey, look, that's my mom's team too. My mom's a big New Orleans Saints fan. She done went to plenty of games. But yeah, man, the Saints are gonna get back. Panthers okay. Yeah, Will Riley Sport, they okay. Like I said, we'll see how it end up. And hey, the Panthers, I know we need quarterback. Yeah, I know. I seen that Will Riley Sport at the beginning of the year. Y'all definitely need a quarterback. Haven't really been able to solve that since Drew Brees retired, man. Since y'all really haven't been able to resolve that. I thought it was going to be Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater was going to pretty much come in and do a great job there, but he got hurt and he hasn't been the same since then. But yeah, he was doing a great job, man, until he got hurt. Yeah, they did, Christine. They got beat today. They 1-3. Yep, Clemson is 1-3. They definitely ain't making the playoffs now.
Cody Rhodes, though, climbs the ropes, hooks McIntyre. And again, Cody's showing some flashes here in this match.
Oh, nice. Boom. Nice suplex from Cody. Get Cody Rhodes. Goodness sake. Cody with a right hand. Drew back with a right under the jaw. Cody with a right to the jaw. Drew McIntyre right to the chin, man. Cody going to those elbows to the forehead. Elbows. Now Cody throwing them forehead strikes. They back and forth right there. Nice, Cody. Nice. Oh, nice scoop slam by Cody Rhodes. Scooping for that power slam. All right. Will Rally Sports says, well done to Stephanie, Hall of Fame. Yep. Totally deserves it. Great heel. Helped women's wrestling when Vince didn't care about it. Evolution, guessing Triple H. Inducting, I can't think of anyone else. Most likely. You know they ain't going to let Vince come in and induct him unless Shane comes back and induct the sister. All right, Black Rain says they let anybody in the Hall of Fame, I see. Oh, my gosh, man. Alma says Dallas Cowboys for life. B90. Alma, them Cowboys. Used to be my favorite team when I was a kid. Before we got Carolina Panthers, before the Panthers was a team. I was a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. But all that changed. It probably never would have changed if it wasn't for Jerry Jones wouldn't have came and did that to Tex Schramm and did that to my man Tom Landry. When he did that, I couldn't deal with it, Alma. I mean, I like Tex Schramm a lot. I love Tom Landry. That right there, that finished me. I was like, I'm done. And then I was getting used to Jimmy Johnson. I was getting used to him. I was like, okay, it looked like it's gonna be my favorite team again. You know, and that was before we had the Panthers. I was like, man, Jimmy Johnson was putting it together. Will Riley Sport, I watched wrestling since 1990, so grew up with Trish, Lita, Stephanie McMahon, Vicky Guerrero. Okay. Black Rain 7920 says Cowboys losing tomorrow. Okay, I don't know who the Cowboys playing. I'm pretty sure Alma knows. And Black Rain, you probably know. Are they playing Chicago? Have Chicago had a 4,000-yard passer yet, Black Rain 7920? I don't think they have. I think that's the only team in NFL history haven't had a 4,000-yard passer. Somebody was asking that in one of the sports channels. Me and Chris, we used to do No Limit Sports. We used to do a podcast with them. And, I mean, we all got together. It was me and us and like 2 or 3 other guys. And we used to do a live podcast, sports podcast together. And it was about football, it was about basketball, it was about everything sports, boxing, everything sports. And, yeah, we was talking about that. You know, as far as, wow, Will Rally Sport, I see you answered that. No, that is crazy. But, yeah, nobody can answer that. They, you know, this the person, we had a narrator, he asked, and I was the one out of the 5 guys who can answer it. I said, no. I said Chicago Bears straight up. Just knew it wasn't Chicago. I knew Chicago hadn't had a 4,000-yard passer. But the team, I mean, as far as the history of the team and the way they play, wasn't set up for that. But you would think they would now in the past happy league that we have. Will Riley Sports said, for some reason, Bam Bam Bigelow and Macho Man's Elizabeth and China as Solo still not in Hall of Fame. Wow. My man Black Rain says no. Almost says Chicago Bears. Okay. Going to be interesting. Now we got Nail Polish Caleb. Yeah. He was, he was pretty much projected to be pretty good. We'll see how everything turns out going forward. Goodness sake.
The official pulls out of harm's way. McIntyre's got Rose hit. Back into the ring. And a kick out.
That right there is going to backfire on Drew McIntyre. Whoa, boom, he missed. That hurt, didn't it, Drew? Crossroads. Please don't tell me it's going to be over on this. Almost. We're Rally Sport. We get free games in the UK, a new TV deal, 2 free games. 2 free games every Sunday on free TV. NFL is big in UK. Yes, I know. Okay. If you didn't know, Harry, lots of fans over here. That's why I sold out when it comes to UK games. Yeah, I know there's a lot of fans over there. I remember when they first started. I was old enough to remember Will Rally Sport when they first went over to the UK. I remember when the first games was played over there. I was a teenager, man. I was still in high school when it happened. And that was a long time ago, bro. Believe me. That was a long time ago. Oh, wow. I think it happened when I was like a junior year in high school. They went over. So back in the mid-'80s. Let me check. It could have been earlier than that. Could have been earlier than that, but yeah, I remember that. I watched that game. I couldn't believe it. And I tell you what, those fans over in Europe, they didn't like our kickers, boy. They did not like them. What? The first game was in 2007. No, that can't be right. It can't be right. Let me check out. Maybe it was preseason games that they had in England back in when I was in high school. Oh, I'm thinking about something else.
What happened to Cody Rhodes when he was in this position? Last March, an official Ryan Trainer who witnessed that night is going to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
2007 can't be the first game they ever played in England. That right there, that is wrong, man. I don't know what in the world. AI said it was 2007. I know they played before 2007. All right, Scott Larson says, not a bad show tonight. AJ showed out. Yeah, not a bad show at all so far, Scott Larson. Good to see you, man. Definitely good to see you coming in, Scott. I miss you, bro. Black Rain 7920 said they used to do preseason games. That's what it was, Black Rain 7920. They used to do, because they definitely did that, because I was in high school, man. And then they skipped a couple years, came back. Oh, Will Riley Sports said maybe preseason, Harry, in UK. Yeah, they used to do that a lot. I know I was in school. Will Riley Sports, AJ Lee hasn't aged at all. Yeah, it seemed like she hasn't. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Still beauty, still a beauty. Got a few lines in her face, but that's it. Up in the eye area, but you really can't tell. From a distance, you couldn't tell. Whoa! Goodness sake, that was a pretty good match, guys. That was a pretty good match. I'm going to have to roll 3.5 stars, guys. Give me your definitely Alma Clark. Whoever else seen it. Hey, if you got a score, definitely give me a score on that. Black Rain 79-20, Vikings and Browns versus Brown and Broncos versus Jets in UK this year. They got tired of Jaguars. Yeah. Will Riley Sports said 38 thinks she is. Okay, yes. I think she is around that age. Christine says, did you know why AJ left and was gone for 10 years? Not exactly sure on that. Will Riley Sports says Cody win, short POLE 3 hours and 15 minutes. Wow, not shocked on that. Will Raleigh Sports says short POE. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Lucas. What's going on, Lucas?
Hello.
Hello. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's happening, Lucas? What you been up to today, buddy?
I'm having Doritos for dinner right now.
You having Doritos, man? You need to get something. Yeah, Alma says definitely 3.5 stars. Yeah, that's what I'm rolling with, Alma. As far as the whole pay-per-view, I can't say what it was from what I saw. It was around 3.5. I say 3.5 stars for the whole PLE, but it was good.
Welcome to my schoolhouse.
Come on, Lucas, man. You got to eat a little bit. You got to eat some protein.
But it's just Doritos crisps.
They're good. All right. Will Raleigh Sports says neck injury.
I'm definitely watching my gaming video right now. Me playing Baldi's Basics.
Okay. All right. Christine says, "Hey, big guy."
Uploaded to my channel.
Okay. Christine says, "Hey, Lucas."
Hello. Hola. Dice que poco Mexico.
Will Raleigh Sports says, "Okay."
But no, I'm actually playing around. I'm actually from America.
Oh yeah. Will Raleigh Sport definitely 3.5 stars, my friend. Definitely 3.5 stars. Goodness sake, man. But yeah, I gotta find out when the first preseason NFL games played there. In it, because yeah.
All the announcers coming up on the Wrestlepalooza post-show, including CM Punk and AJ Lee joining us right, and the architect of it, Paul.
Don't tell me Playtime is here because she always gets on my nerves because she won't stop saying, "Let's play." But where do you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that character.
Goodness.
She is so annoying. She
for real?
Gets me off guard.
All right, just 1 minute, Lucas. 1 minute. I want to say something.
Okay, hold on.
Back on in just a second.
I'll mute.
All right, well, yeah, do that for me. Appreciate it. All right. The first NFL preseason game was between the Minnesota Vikings and St. Louis Cardinals over in England. That was in Wembley Stadium. That was August 6, 1983. August 6, 1983, Will Raleigh Sport. The first time they was over there. Had 32,847 spectators at that game, and it was won by the Vikings 28-10. It was the first American football game ever played on British soil, marking the beginning of the NFL's international presence. So I was in the 10th grade. I was a sophomore. I was in 10th grade when that game happened, Will Raleigh Sport. And I remember because I knew I said I was 11th grade, but it was the 10th grade. I knew it was either 10th or 11th grade. But I was just like stunned. I'm sitting there, I'm just looking at it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it was a big deal because no American football team had ever left the United States soil to play a football game. Well, maybe Canada, because the NFL used to play the Canadian Football League every year. Our All-Stars used to play the Canadian Football League All-Stars every year up until like the late 70s. Somewhere in the mid-70s, they stopped playing that game. So I think, we used to switch up. We used to go to Canada. They would come here. But, basically that's kind of like the same soul, but we never had cross seas to play before. So, yeah, that was very interesting. Will Raleigh Sports says 1986, Harry, Bears versus Cowboys at Wembley. Just check. Okay, that must have been the second time because it went like 2 years out and then they went back again. Yeah, in 1986, I was a senior in high school. That was 12th grade, Will Raleigh Sport. I think y'all go to 11th grade. I'm not sure. Y'all might do 12 grades. I'm not sure. All right, but I think y'all do 11. And I think Australia does too. Will Raleigh Sports says, okay, Lucas going. Geez, hurting my ears, bro. Okay, let me get Lucas back on.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, Lucas.
It's because I was watching my Baldi's Basics video that I played a while ago. But guys,
okay.
I have some good news.
What's the good news?
So you will not believe what happened in 2021 in Princeton, Indiana. Look, I'll show you. This happened on the virtual rail fan camera. Look,
Okay.
a car got stuck in the tracks, but
Oh my gosh.
the train didn't hit it. Watch, it's a Norfolk Southern Gevo.
Oh
But
wow.
it'll stop right here because it's going slow.
Oh gosh. Will Rally Sports laugh out loud. Wow.
What's funny?
Yeah, Will Rally Sports said needs to turn headphones down. What?
See, look, it
Goodness.
stopped.
Yeah, I see. A friend of mine had his car too low. He he used to drive 140. He had his car too low. He got stuck on the railroad tracks. All right, Will Rally Sports says, okay, Harry.
He got stuck on the tracks. He thought he was gonna get run over, but actually, in reality, the train stopped.
I see that. Richard Hood says, Harry, I'm back on. What do you think about the fight? Oh, the
You know what, guys? Guys, I'm gonna finish my Doritos, so I'm just gonna leave. So you guys have a great night.
You too.
By the way, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to me and him. And if you're on Facebook, please click the thumbs up and the red heart button and follow. And if you're on Twitter, as known as the X app, please retweet that bird and follow. And if you're on, I think that's all of it, isn't it?
Okay. We appreciate you, Lucas. Appreciate you coming, letting everybody, hey, signing people off and giving everybody that info. We definitely appreciate that, buddy.
I am out of here. God bless you. I'm out of here. Peace.
God bless you too, Lucas. Appreciate it, man. Have a great night. All right, Harry, what you think about the fight, man? It was a good fight, Richard. I do think, I just think as far as the fight was closer than what they was making it out to be. And what really ticked me off is Max. If you're talking about the boxing, the fight last weekend, Max Kellerman and who else, Andre Ward or whoever else was over there talking, man, they was pretty much being cheerleaders for Terrence Crawford and made the fight seem like it was way out of hand, which it wasn't. I think a few of those rounds, I do think Canelo actually pulled those things out. But they frustrated Canelo, and they pretty much laid everything in that fight. But I still think Crawford ended up doing enough to pull out in the fight. He did pull ahead there late in the fight, within the middle rounds, a little bit after the middle rounds, he pulled ahead in the fight. But man, it's just, Canelo, I think he have slowed down as far as his offensive production a little bit, but that's because he's been in so many fights. But hey, it was a good fight. But yeah, congratulations to Terrence Crawford on that. All right, let's see. Will Riley Sports says, did you like PLE, Harry? Lucas, I definitely liked the PLE. It was pretty good, Will Riley Sports. Mr. All Days Off, my man is in the building. Says, now what's the PLE? How's the PLE to you, Harry? It's pretty good, Mr. All Days Off. But it was basically average. I mean, it was average. It was averagely, a little bit above average. I would say a little bit above average. But with everything that they're asking the fans, as much money as they want to charge for these for their shows and everything like that, and making people pay extra money to get ESPN, because man, I found out today the reason I came on late is because I thought with my Direct TV I've been with Direct TV, man, for since I moved again, because I had it before that too. I mean, basically 20 years, and I've always had ESPN. And they say you got that, it's free, but you got to have the Direct TV streaming service. I can stream that. I got the Direct TV app. I can stream that. I do use that streaming but I have the box service. I have all the boxes. I have the equipment, the Genie, and everything. So, it did not let me in. So I'm sitting there for 40-something minutes going through, wondering why I couldn't get through. And then I have Disney Plus, but I don't have the Disney Plus bundle. I had my Hulu separate from Disney and everything like that, and ESPN separate. So I went ahead and bundled those and went ahead and got it. And actually saves me money after a while, because I was paying $18.99 for Hulu, and I was paying $16.49 for Disney. And then, like I said, I was paying $11, $12. I had went back to the ESPN Plus, but I went ahead and went with the ESPN Unlimited. Now I'm paying $29.99. So I got a discount. I got a deal with it by doing it that way. but still, I mean, and then it's going to go up to $41 after a year. So it'll basically be back where I was at. But a lot of people don't have that, so they're going to lose money by getting all this. So I understand. But, yeah, I missed an hour and 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get on. I missed all days off in World Rally Sport, but I'm going back. I'm going to check it out. Or fake. All right, let me get all these comments here. All right. All right, World Rally Sport says that was well lucky. I've seen so many cars pushed down the track. Yes, sir. That was lucky. That's Lucas. This PLE was 4 out of 10. Money grab. Laugh out loud. Yes, sir, Mr. All Days Off. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was just average. Basically, 3.5 stars. Usually 3 stars is average. But I'd say it was a little bit above that. Will Rally Sport, oh, God, I forgot. There's press conferences out the PLE pre-show. Well, I'm not going to stick around for that. But I appreciate it. Will Rally Sport says, what fight? Boxing, yeah. He was talking about last week, Crawford versus on Netflix. Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And rest in peace, man, to Ricky Hatton. Okay, rest in peace to England's Ricky Hatton, man. I used to like Ricky Hatton a lot, man. Rest in peace to him. I couldn't believe it. Hey, he was getting back in the ring and everything, even though he's in his mid-40s, was getting back in the ring. And, they found him, just passed away. Man, I hate that. I definitely hate that. And, all I got to say is rest in peace to Ricky Hatton, man. Prayers out to his family and his friends, all his loved ones, straight up. All right, Mr. All Days Off says, this was 4 out of 10 for $30, 6 out of 10 if it were still $10. Yeah. Mr. All Days Off. It wasn't all that, man. It wasn't cracked up to be everything that they was pretty much pushing it out here, pumping it out here to be. But it wasn't all bad. But yeah, still, in my opinion, WWE owes. WWE owes its consumers. It owes its patrons because they want it all. They want it all straight up. Yeah, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. I won't dynamic. If you guys going to pretty much charge more money, triple the ticket prices, and as far as these PLEs making people pay money, because this right here is still a pay system. If people are paying people trying to get ESPN to pretty much to be pretty much watch the PLEs. It's basically the same thing as you going to a server and buying it. So basically, yeah, they owe the fans. The fans need to get more bang for their buck. So the fans need to get paid, man. I mean, not get paid. Well, get paid by them giving us a great product for our money. Straight up. We're Rally Sport. I miss AEW All Out. Probably Tony talking about how amazing AEW is in his AEW bubble. You talking about the press conference because you watched the PLE, right? You talking about the press conference. All right, let's see. Mr. All Days Off says people forget they wanted $30 to see Taker announce Stephanie into the Hall of Fame. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's crazy. Mr. All Days Off, AEW was amazing, great as usual. Tony don't miss on pay-per-views. No, he don't. He's good at that. The whole thing is this, Mr. All Days Off, he's going to have to continue to sustain it. And as far as, he escaped it this time. As far as WWE not going head-to-head with him on his PLE. But that is still going to happen somewhere down the road. But, yeah, Tony cannot, he cannot live off of that. After a while, man, that right there is going to come back to haunt him. He can't live off that. You can continue to do that. Now, he's been doing that for the past 4 years, maybe a little bit longer. For the past, over 4 years that we've been watching it, since we've been covering it, the Straight Up Wrestling Show, he has given great, outstanding PLEs. But, that is not enough for a lot of people to pretty much be followers of AEW. It's just not. And let's just be straight up honest. Mr. All Days Off says, I think WWE is doing Cody versus Hill Randy for Mania 41 and then Roman versus Cody for Saudi Mania 2027. That could happen. Mr. All Days Off says Mania 42. Thought that's what you're talking about. 2026. Mr. All Days Off, Hill Randy is the only big fight up for Cody for Mania until Braun Breaker gets a bigger name. That's the thing about it, man, is they're not making stars. To tell you the truth, neither company is making stars. Now, unless you want to look at the wrestling crowd as the people that you're just trying to please, just that niche crowd, because wrestling is a niche crowd. That's all it is to it. It is a complete niche crowd. And that right there, this niche crowd that we have, it's just like going back to the days where golf before Tiger Woods, where it just had a niche crowd, or NASCAR, just a niche crowd. The general public did not know it, did not know anything about it. We knew, you might have knew a few names like Jack Nicholson back in the day for, as far as golfing, and you knew names like, as far as NASCAR racing, you knew the big names like Richard Petty, people like that. You knew who the big names were. But in wrestling was so huge back in the day. Everybody knew who Andre the Giant was, all around the world. Everybody knew who Hulk Hogan was. Ric Flair was known a lot of places all around the world. You had Dusty Rhodes known all over the world. And this one, it was just regionals, just before, before the WWE was really big. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, those names, people like that, man, Tony Atlas and people like that, their names was known all over the world. And they was just wrestling. They were just regional, just wrestling. They was regional champions. You had your world champions like Harley Race, Nick Botwinkle, and Bruno Sammartino. Harley Race was worldwide known. But, man, and they was household names in the United States. A lot of wrestlers were. And they would even compete. They had those names up there with, with people like, they would ask, who are your favorite? Every year in the newspapers and then on the national news, they would say, who are your favorite athletes? And every year in the top 5, 6 athletes, sometimes top 6, 7 athletes, they list the top athletes. Always was a couple wrestlers in there. Like you have O.J. Simpson for football. You have O.J. Simpson and maybe Roger Staubach and Walter Payton for football, and then you have Dr. J for basketball, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and always you would see Andre the Giant in there or Dusty Rhodes or something like that. It was always a couple wrestlers, and sometimes it was wherever you was at in the country, but they would have a couple wrestlers in there, 2 or 3 wrestlers in there all the time. And when Hulk Hogan got popular, he was always in there, always as one of the people's favorite athletes. And sometimes they would have Wayne Gretzky in there for like hockey and stuff like that. All right, Will Riley Sports says, rest in peace to Ricky Hatton, 46. Sad. He was a great boxer. Yes, sir. Black Rulership, AJ, the face of WWE. She's their biggest draw. Right now, Black Rulership, she will be. Black Rulership, glad that you joined us, brother. Appreciate it. Mr. All Days Off says AJ was botching, and they rehearsed the heck out of that match. Yes, they did. It was a Looney Tunes match. Laugh out loud. All right, Mr. All Days Off. We see a lot of choreographed matches in AEW too. It's with both of them. It's with both of them. But yeah, that match was very choreographed. And I was gonna say something while the match was going on. I'm about to say it out, but I didn't want to do it. But yeah, it was choreographed. You can see that, especially if you somebody who's in the business like I am. All right, Mr. All Days Off. One little moment set the tone for a crappy night. Brock Lesnar destroyed Cena. Yeah, that was garbage. And he got up and kind of no-sold it to the fans. He should have been helped backstage by the officials. Yeah. But Tony does it, man. Tony tears it up with the pay-per-views. But hey, I'm not sitting through 6 hours of that. There's no flipping way, man. That 5-6 hours on these PLEs, he go a little too far. He really do. Just like he went with 3 hours of Dynamite. I wasn't gonna sit through that this past weekend. I had planned on it, but I didn't get to. But man, yeah, he's great with his PLEs. I just want Tony Khan to step it up, man. Step up his game, and he needs to know what he's doing week to week. And your PLEs don't mean nothing to me. They don't mean jack to me if you don't have a true storyline. I mean, they have small storylines. I agree with that. but you don't have a true storyline to back your PLE up, I don't care nothing about it. Just like the WWE right now, they're not building true storylines. They are just basically throwing things together. I mean, this Brock Lesnar versus John Cena thing wasn't even a storyline. It wasn't a storyline behind that. That thing was just thrown together, bro. Straight up. They just put that thing together. I mean, all we had building that thing up was he came out and F5, did a couple F5s on John Cena. He F5 Corey Graves. I mean, well, I'm talking F5, F4. But, that's all he basically did. Come out, says a few words and just, well, that's not building a storyline, man. The AJ Lee thing was a storyline, but it's like these quick little hit storylines, and they don't have time to build up a storyline because they straight to pay to a new PLE, right? Back to back. They really don't have time to build up anything meaningful. I mean, wrestling done got to the point where it's a joke all the way around. I hate to say that, but it's true. And they want your money. They want your money. Big ups to Tony Khan, because Tony Khan, I'm pretty sure he's keeping it down. He's got to keep it down, straight up, though. But, man, I tell you, AEW, keep doing your thing, man, but you need to get stronger. Get stronger in your weekly shows, because they have a great opportunity right now. If you ask me, Mr. All Days Off, they have a great opportunity to take this wrestling thing over. Tony just got to be smart enough to do it. Because these fans are getting fed up with what WWE is doing. Mr. All Days Off is looking like Cena is going to conquer the beast to end his WWE career. Okay. Lucas says, good night. Good night, Lucas. Lucas said, WWE. Okay, Lucas. WWE. All right. Mr. All Days Off, money grab, take our money, TKO. Yes, sir. Laugh out loud, Mr. All Days Off. Lucas cracking up, laugh out loud. Oh, my gosh, guys. Wow, man. Look, man, it's been a pretty good night. Look, I wish I had more wrestling to talk about as far as these two PLEs. And definitely I got to go back and watch AEW. I'm go back and watch this one from the jump. I watch AEW's PLE. I'm about to go through that. And, man, guys, hey, be back here Monday night. But tomorrow night I'll be coming on and I'll do some reactions to the shows. And I'll check out what was going on with the WWE's PLE. I mean, the WWE's pay-per-view. And like I say, Mr. All Days Off, my man, you definitely don't have to tell me. I know. Tony Khan knows how to put on a pay-per-view straight up as far as matches go. But, yeah, appreciate you coming in, Mr. All Days Off. Appreciate Lucas coming in. Appreciate Richard Hood. Appreciate my man, J-Rock, for coming on the show tonight. Appreciate World Rally Sport all the way from England coming in and rocking with us tonight. Man, Black Rulership coming through. I appreciate Black Rain 7920 coming in, rocking with us tonight. Man, Richard Hood coming through tonight. Alma Clark coming through tonight. Christine Saucy Girl, my man Scott Larson stopping in tonight. All prayers out to my man Scott Larson, too. Bad back and everything, man. Things not going well for him, but all prayers out to my man Scott Larson. And big ups to my friends, Bill Hazelwood, Dinah Hazelwood, who just got married this past weekend. Not this weekend, but last weekend. Appreciate my man William Rollins coming in. William Rollins said my computer was lagging. My TV is working fine. Okay, William, thank you for saying that. Wow, man, wow. Get down here all the way. But, yeah, before I end this thing off tonight. But before you leave, definitely go ahead and hit that like, share, join. If you're over on Facebook, you're here on YouTube, you hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on like times like these. And if you're over on Twitch, you do the same thing that you do on here. You do here on YouTube. And if you're over on X, guys, formerly known as Twitter, you hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. It's HBT, the Straight Up Wrestling Show. And I'll see each and every one of you guys a little bit later. Stay straight up. And, hey, Thank you, Mr. All Days Off, for coming in. Peace.